Well, basically, avian influenza is really hitting the south coast of England and large parts of Europe at the moment. But here in East Sussex, it's been absolutely devastating over the last few weeks. And we're getting call after call after call from people who are finding all of these dead birds on the beaches, in town centres. One lady phoned up horrified that she'd seen 70 on the beach in Rye, for example. There were some found on top of the Beacon shopping centre. We've had them in Seaford seafront. Brighton has had loads, Rodine, Rottingdean. They are being found everywhere, and it's just a massacre out there at the moment. We're an animal welfare service, so when we have to shut our doors or say we can't admit something, it goes against the grain, and it's really difficult for us to turn around and say sorry, we can't help. And the sheer volume of phone calls we get at this time of year regarding gull calls, gull chicks jumping off rooftops, gulls being hit by cars even, and at the moment so many calls to say that there's a disorientated gull in my garden staggering around, its head is twitching, and we cannot do anything to help them. Avian flu kills them within 2 to 3 days, literally. And at the moment, all we can do is tell people to get them into a local vet's where they can be euthanized because we have no other option.
So what can the public do if they see a bird that they think may have avian influenza?
The standard advice from the Animal Plant and Health Agency and DEFRA, the Department of Environment, etc., is to basically leave them alone and don't do anything and to call the avian flu hotline. However, we've spoken with an APHA vet and he has told us that it is perfectly acceptable for somebody to pick up an injured or sick bird and get it into their nearest vets so that its suffering can be ended.